Hey everyone, it's Failed Shot back at another video, and we're back on the alt account, and I am ready to start building out the Ztlin comp for Tulpa. Just to get it finished, I am thinking about trying to finish off these quests. Definitely going to want to finish off this one right here to get this ancient summoning crystal, because I do want to start collecting a bunch of summons and do a little bit of a summon session on this account. So we're going to try to go ahead and finish off our Ztlin Tulpa comp. So what we're going to be doing is rolling a couple pieces of gear, picking up that gear from the event shop, and seeing if we have the damage now with a bunch of ash farming that we've done in order to beat the Tulpa 12 with the Ztlin comp. So if you join this content, you know what to do, and let's jump into the event shop and pick up our necklace. So here we are. We're going to get this 6-star legendary neck chest. It will give us an Avarice set, which is actually really excellent because our Valyria is going to want that Avarice set, and it's actually a really solid piece. It's going to be a crit rate, I believe. Yeah, crit rate, speed, and flat attack and focus, which are all stats that are good. Specifically the crit rate, though, and it is an Avarice attack percent main piece, which is really why we want it. But we have a couple good pieces of gear to roll. I've already rolled a couple pieces of gear from my previous video on this account. I believe, yeah, some Avarice pieces like this one, which rolled great. This one, which also rolled pretty great. But we have a couple pieces that I picked up very recently that I want to check out. So let's just see if we can find those. I'm looking for crit rate, crit damage. Let's just see here. Okay, none of them right here. Maybe we could just go for crit rate. Just look at the locked pieces. This has crit rate attack. This one has crit rate, speed, and focus. Both solid. This one has crit rate speed. Okay, this one has crit rate attack. So you can see I have a couple pieces here. Let's just start rolling some of these. Let's start with this one, and we're gonna get rid of all this 5-star piece of gear. So let's just see this, and we rolled crit rate, and that's pretty good. I went in and dropped myself on the right side because I realized that we're gonna be rolling some gear, so figured you all want to see some of the stats that we roll. So let's see here, go up to +6 here, check that out. We rolled focus. Okay, I'm still liking this piece. It's still solid. Let's go up to +9. This could be a Melisa piece. Again, Melisa does want that focus so that she can land her debuff on her ultimate. Okay, so another crit rate roll is actually really good. So we're going to take this up to let's see here. We're going to take this up to +12. Going to get rid of all these 5-star pieces. Again, I am really just not interested in 5-star pieces at this point. So let's see here. Rolled an attack percentage roll. So now this is a really solid piece. 15% crit rate, 13% attack. 13.5% focus, rolled really well for us. And then we have, let's see, is there any other crit rate piece down here? Not really tempted to roll that one. This one is speed, crit rate, focus. I guess we can roll this one up a little bit. Let's see here. Let's roll this one. It's got an Avarice. Since it's an Avarice set, I'm inclined to upgrade this one a little bit more than the other pieces. So hopefully it rolls crit rate, hopefully it rolls speed. It rolled focus. Again, not bad, just not great. Let's see here. There we go. Go to +6. Hopefully roll speed or crit rate speed. Okay, 10% crit rate. That's good, but not great. Let's go ahead and find ourselves some helmets here. So let's go ahead and sort by crit rate, hopefully crit rate, crit damage, but let's just see some of the lock pieces. Again, I pretty much lock every piece that I want to upgrade in the first place. So this one has crit rate attack. That other one looked really solid as well. Again, we're just upgrading pieces in general, and then we'll go ahead and gear out some of the units because I knew, ooh, precision. Okay, well, that's great. Let's take this to, I'm probably going to take it to +9 anyway, so let's go to past +6. So another precision roll. This isn't like an amazing piece for some Tulpa clearing, but definitely a good piece nonetheless, just generally good. So let's see here. Let's try to bring this to +9 here. Really hoping for a crit rate roll. The rolls on crit rate have been a little low, but not bad either way. Okay, great. Crit rate roll is exactly what I wanted. So let's take this to +12. This could be a very useful piece for Tulpa. Another crit rate roll. Wow. Rolled perfectly, actually. So happy about that. Let's see if there's any other helmets here that I want to use. This one has precision crit rate. I'm probably not going to upgrade that one right now. This one has crit rate, crit damage. And we haven't had any really awesome crit damage pieces yet. This one could be still useful, and this one's probably, I mean, these pieces are probably just not useful anymore, to be honest, because we have gotten past this point. This one has 12% crit rate and 11% crit damage. I'm going to keep that one, though. That one could be useful. Depends on how this helmet rolls, honestly. Rolled flat attack. Not a good start, to be honest. Not a good start at all. But let's keep going here. Let's see. Crit rate, crit damage, please. Roll double flat attack. Okay, I'll take it to +9 here because it still could be useful. Hopefully we don't roll triple flat attack. That would be slightly unfortunate. And we rolled focus. Okay, not too great. So we're still going to keep that helmet. This one has crit rate, crit damage. Let's roll this one up, actually, because we could roll really, really solid here. We go double crit damage, roll double crit rate, roll something like that. So 4% crit rate, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to upgrade this one to +9 here. Come on, come on, come on. Focus, crit damage. Again, this is actually a really good looking Melissa piece, so I'm inclined to upgrade it even a little bit more because we could absolutely use this piece on Melissa here. All we really care about, we do want her to land her debuff, as I mentioned, because if we don't land her debuff, we're actually missing out on another 50% damage, so it's actually better to sacrifice some of the crit damage / crit rate in order for us to land that debuff, because we're missing out on so much of our multiplier if we don't have it. Flat attack, unfortunate roll there. Let's keep going. I don't want to roll too many of these top pieces because we might want a +15 something in the bottom, but there was a piece in here that I was really, really excited to roll. This piece is amazing. This one's less good. Let's see. This one. These are more like hybrid pieces. I believe it was this legendary piece here. Yeah, look at this. Crit rate, crit damage, attack, defense percentage. Even the defense stat is not bad at all. So this is the one I was excited to upgrade. I'm going to go straight to +9 here. I mean, even if it rolls like double defense percentage, it's still going to be better. So unless it rolls like triple defense percentage here, I'm still really, really happy here. Let's see. Double attack percentage and crit damage percentage. Wow, what an amazing piece. Really, really excited about this one. I mean, this is an absolute like crazy piece. Better than anything on the top side of my account or my main account. So we're going to take it to +12. Most likely going to +15 this right here. Crit damage, yep, amazing. This is just an instant +15 for me. This one probably going to, well, we'll keep it now because we don't have too many curse pieces, to be honest. This one probably can go. Let's just see here. Well, that one's a pretty solid piece. Let's just see. Keep going and get rid of these pieces. Okay. And then we're just going to dump a bunch of charms in here. All right. And there we go. All right. Hopefully roll crit damage. Hopefully roll attack, crit rate. Rolled crit rate. Wow. Look at this piece. I mean, this is an absolute amazing piece. Wow. I mean, 20% crit damage, 12% crit rate, 26% attack. It can't really get much better than that because we are getting almost 7% crit damage rolls. We're getting 6% crit rate rolls on average. And then almost, what is that? Almost 9% attack percent rolls. Crazy piece. Almost the best piece you could possibly get. I mean, that is an absolute god piece. So very, very happy with that. Let's check out our boots now and see what we have here. We're looking for attack percentage, crit rate. Let's see. This one's just crit rate. This one's crit rate. I mean, I was saving the pieces that were literally just like one substat that we were looking for. This one has speed and crit rate. So let's go for that one. And let's just take it to +6 here. I'm more lenient with the boots and such because they're much harder to get. We rolled speed and agility. Okay. Probably not interested in that one anymore. We're going to go careful with these ones because they're double flat statted. So we're going to go to +3 here. Probably just keep it at +3 if it doesn't roll crit rate. Rolled crit rate, so we're going to take it to +6 here. And immediately this might take to +9 just because it rolled 1 into crit rate. Rolled flat defense. Okay, I'm going to keep it at +6. There's also a couple pieces over here that I really wanted to roll, like that amulet that we got earlier. There was this one that I wanted to roll, but we're running out of gear charms here. This is the one that we got from the shop, and this one's probably going to be better than anyone else that we can get because it's the Avarice set, right? So Avarice is just innately way more valuable than anything that we can get. Crit rate roll, perfect roll so far. Really happy with that roll. That's the best roll that I could have hoped for. And we rolled flat attack, not as good. I would have preferred speed or probably even focus in our circumstance, but I'm okay with flat attack. Again, as long as it's not like, okay, speed is okay. Flat attack is honestly the worst roll that we could get, so do have to keep that in mind, but not bad. Okay, let's roll. Can't really complain after we rolled that legendary chest piece, right? Another crit rate roll. Wow, 17% crit rate. Now, this is something I really want to +15, but as you can see, we're running really low on gold here. So, gonna just keep that where it is now. And then we're going to have crit damage ring here with crit rate. I believe we rolled one earlier. Was it this one? Okay, it was these two. These two were looking really, really good. And this one, okay, no, this is the one I was actually looking for. This is the one. This one was the Avarice set. I actually have a couple rings that I wanted to roll, but this is going to go immediately to +6. Because it's got double stats that we want in a crit damage ring. It rolls attack percent. Wow, speed as well. This is amazing. Amazing, amazing piece. Really, really happy with this. Immediately, this is going to be a +12 piece. I'm just taking it straight to +12. There's no questions here. I will probably be using this for a very, very long time. It rolled great. +12. Rolled speed and flat HP, which is okay. Not great, but still very, very usable. So that's all the pieces that I really wanted to roll. So let's go ahead and try to build out some of our characters here. So we're going to start off with Valyria because we want to make sure she's clearing out the waves. And so she's obviously not going to be faster than Ztlin or than Melissa because they just get insane amounts of speed. But we do want her faster than Orec. And we also do want her to go before the boss. So over 121 speed. These are the stats. We have 4.5k attack and 225% crit damage with max crit rate in an Avarice set currently. So let's see if we can get that just a little bit better. And I think the first step is going to be going crit damage with crit rate. And this is the best crit rate ring that we have with crit damage. 17% crit rate is great. We go attack percentage with crit rate. Again, this is a really solid piece. It's an Avarice set, but honestly, not amazing. And then we have attack percentage, crit rate. Let's go with this piece here. 17% crit rate, speed, focus. We're going to go with this piece, even though it's not +15 quite yet. Then we're going to go with crit rate here. I wonder if this is the person we should be using this piece on. Let's do it. Let's do it because there's a lot of uses for Valyria here. Crit rate. We're going to look for the Avarice pieces now. This is the Avarice piece that we have. And then we're going to go for Avarice piece over here. This is crit rate. So we're above the crit cap here. Sorry, I was tripping on my words there. But we have a little bit lower attack, but higher crit damage. Let's just check and see if we have any other Avarice pieces here that have higher crit damage. Not really. This is our best piece. So this is without a +15 amulet, mind you. We are much, much higher in crit damage, a little bit lower in attack, higher speed, which is what we wanted. So overall, just a massive gear upgrade because, again, we have a +12 amulet there. Next up is going to be, we're going to actually de-gear here. We can actually swap this amulet over to Valyria if we wanted to, but we're not going to right now. We're going to take off the gear from Evra. We are going to keep Nathalia the way she is right now because I don't want to mess around with the gear too much, but we're going to gear up Melissa next. So we're going to go attack percentage. We're going to go crit rate. We don't care about speed at all. Do not care about speed. And this is going to be our best boot. 16% crit rate. Avarice set is kind of, whatever, but that's okay. We're going to go attack or crit damage plus crit rate. We don't want speed. This is probably going to be for Orec here, but let's just go crit rate instead. Let's see here. This one has the 40% crit rate, but this one also has 17% crit damage. It's got a little bit of speed on it, but that's okay. And then we're going to go with, Dragon Scale. Let's see, crit rate, crit damage. We're going to go with probably this piece. And then maybe we can get let's just check out our other pieces actually first off. We're going to go crit rate. We're going to try to get focus here. So this one has, wow, look at this piece. Attack percentage, focus, crit rate, crit damage. I mean, this is built for Melissa here. This is perfect stats. These are some crazy, crazy pieces. So we're going to go crit rate, hopefully crit rate, focus with crit damage. So we can go with this piece, 16% crit rate with attack, but we don't have that extra focus. And again, we do want a little bit of focus on her. We're going to go crit rate here, preferably with focus. Okay, so this is where it starts to get a little complicated because we have a little bit of speed on her, and we do not want the Raider set. So, because she's going to be too fast if we do that. Let's go crit rate focus instead. This says 23% focus. Maybe we go with that. This one has crit damage, 18% focus. Okay, maybe we go with that. And then we try to go crit rate with focus here. Again, we do want some solid focus on her in order for us to succeed. This one has 21.5% focus. I think this is the best option because then we can use this piece on Orec, and then this piece can go on Melissa here. We go crit rate, preferably crit rate focus. We do not want the Raider set entirely, but we can go with that. And then we're going to skip this one because you don't want the Raider set, as I mentioned. crit rate, crit damage. So 45% focus. I'm not sure if that's enough. Well, I think that's too low. But maybe we have another piece here that we can have. Because this one has a little bit of focus on it. It's got 20.5% focus. I think that's the one we go for just because we really want her consistently landing her debuffs there. So we're going to go with that one. If we needed to manage around some gear later on, we can go ahead and do that. Next up is going to be Orec. And we are going to go ahead and build out Orec here. These are the only plus 15 boots. I'm going to go with that. We're going to go crit damage, crit rate. We're going to pick up this one. It's got the speed. Puts us at 126 speed. I think that's perfectly behind Valyria. We can pick up this 15 amulet. And then we can just go across the board and pick up the pieces that we really just didn't put on anyone else. Again, this one has crit rate, crit damage. This is perfect. And then we'll hopefully get enough crit rate here. It's 99.5% crit rate. 98.5% crit rate. That is a little unfortunate. I mean, we can go crit damage, crit rate, and then this piece doesn't quite have enough crit rate. If we don't have that piece, we don't have enough speed, so we need crit rate and speed. So that's a little unfortunate as well. Let's just see, what are our high equips? This one has a little bit of speed on it. This is a little unfortunate. Maybe we go with... All right, so maybe we could try this piece, but it's got 98.5% crit rate, and that just really, really ruins us if we get unlucky. So let's just see here. This one has a little bit more crit rate. Maybe we go with this one instead. Let's go with this one instead, because this one has a little bit more speed and crit rate, but that puts us not quite at 121. This is complicated now. So we don't want this one because this one puts us not quite at 121, puts us at 120. We want the extra speed here, but this puts us at 98.5% crit chance, which is really, really unfortunate. So what do we do here? Let's just go ahead and swap this gear. Maybe we go crit rate here on the ring, and then we can worry less about everything else, really. It's got 8 speed, so we're going to want speed in our crit rate ring. We could go with a Raider piece up top, actually, and then we could swap around our build. We could go with, like, crit rate at the top, so like this. And then we can go move some speed around, because we don't want... 141 speed is quite a bit. And then we can go crit rate down here. Let's just see. Attack percentage and crit rate. Let's just see. Okay, there we go. 92.5. We're going to need a little bit more crit rate than that. Let's go ahead and run Melissa's piece. That puts us at 135 speed, which is actually a little too high, if I remember correctly. So what's giving us that speed? It's going to be this ring down here. So let's go ahead and run crit damage, but no speed. We do not want speed here. So this one has a little bit of crit rate. We could run this one. This one... Let's roll this one up and just see what happens here with this one. I'm not super excited about rolling this one, but we do not want the speed from the previous gear. So it rolled crit rate. Okay, now I'm much more excited about rolling this up. It rolled into the perfect roll. So let's see what we get at plus 12. Rolled flat attack. That's about as good as I could hope for. So now we can go with less crit rate on the boots. So maybe we can just go attack percentage crit rate. Or maybe we can go attack percentage crit damage. So this one's got a little bit of crit damage. This one we lose a lot of speed. So maybe we can go with this here and roll this one as we were going to do before. So that's 118 speed, so not quite enough. So we go crit rate speed, perhaps. Oh, we can't run speed on the chest piece, obviously. So we can go here. Maybe we go less crit rate over here and find a crit rate speed piece. Is there any crit rate speed pieces? Well, this one is not quite enough. So now it's getting a little complicated because we do have too much speed because we want him to go after Valyria here. So I guess it doesn't really matter all too much. Maybe we can go with this. Let's just try this. I would prefer, much prefer Orec to go after Valyria, but let's go for this. So we're going to go ahead and try Tulpa here. We're going to run the defense down and rage spells. There's a couple ways this failed. We didn't quite have enough damage from our characters to kill off the boss. And then when I wanted to get more damage on our characters, we actually lost damage on our Valyria because Valyria honestly doesn't do too much damage to the boss. She really is here to clear out the waves so that we can time our abilities all for the, boss fight. You can just get that quick 2-turn kill. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting here fighting these monsters for a decent amount of time. As you can see, though, because Orec's going first, we actually don't save too much time. But the important thing is that our skill cooldowns are going to line up perfectly. Because you can see here, we actually have a 2-turn cooldown, which is perfect. Because when we get to the boss fight, that'll be completely up and ready to go. Because each of them is going to go. And then we are completely clear. Valyria can go ahead and ult again. And we're good to go for the boss. So now we're going to have both of our ultimates up in Melissa and Orec, and then we're going to have Valyria's ultimate up in just a moment, I believe. I think she's on a 1-turn cooldown now. Okay, so it's actually completely up, so we should be good to go. There's the Ztlin curse effect, and we landed it. Melissa's going, and she's hitting for 2.5k per hit. Orec's going to go. He's hitting, boom, does about 23%. And then Valyria goes, she did about 8%, so that's at 69%. And then we have Melissa who's going to go. And then, let's see here, Melissa goes. Well, actually, Ztlin goes first. Melissa goes, and she's going to smack for 4,300. Orec's going to go, boss is at 59%. And then Tulpa's going to go, and this should be a success. I think this is going to be a success. Tulpa's going to go, and then the shield won't proc because the damage is dealt at the end of the turn. So now we get the defense down spell, and we get the rage spell. So this should kill. Ooh, it's getting really, really close. We are just short of the damage, maybe. Yeah, 1%. Ooh, so that's super, super close. 1%. Wow, I can't believe it's at 1%. Wow, that is brutal. We're so close. All right, well, let's back out here and see what improvements we can make to our gear. All right, so first off, we have Valyria here with a +12 amulet, and then we have Orec with a +12 ring, and then we have Melissa down here, and she's got a +15 weapon. So let's see here. Melissa was the one with the most flexibility, I think, because we wanted a lot of focus on her. But if we go crit rate here, and we try to run something else here, maybe like this piece right here, we would get a little bit more attack. We would go up a little bit of speed, and then we would get no more crit damage, actually. So let's just see here. This is speed, crit damage focus. This is crit rate. All right, let's see. Do we have any attack percentage left? If we move some pieces around from someone like Nathalia, for example, I think this is going to be a 100% success, but because we don't want to do that, I don't know if we can get it successful today. Maybe we should, just because I want to see it ran correctly the first time. So let's see. Maybe we could swap around a piece, but I don't think there's any real options that we have in regards to actually upgrading too many of the pieces. I mean, this is a crit rate ring. This isn't much better, if at all. We're losing crit damage, getting a little bit of attack here. We could try to run something like this, but it's not too great. We'd have to upgrade it quite a bit. So let's see here. I mean, at the end of the day, I really want to upgrade this piece. It's 17% crit with 8 speed. I mean, we're not going to be able to upgrade it too much, but hopefully we can get one upgrade, and that should be enough. Oh, wow. We're barely going to get, so it's extra 4% attack. So let's see if that extra 4% attack will give us the run win. Obviously, we will probably not win every time right now until we actually upgrade all those pieces, but I just want to see if we can get a win today. So I'm going to go ahead and skip through the waves and get to the boss fight and see if we can get a win today. All right, so here we are. We made it to the boss fight. We're going to go ahead and play through it and see what kind of damage we're doing. Again, we have that little bit of variable damage just because the game has variable damage. Sometimes you're going to do a little bit less, sometimes you're going to do a little bit more. And it looks like we're doing about the same as we did last time. We ended at 69% last time once Valyria went, and we're doing it again here. Obviously, if they don't kill Melissa as well, we could absolutely finish it, no problem. So that is a potential win as well. But we're going to go ahead and let this play out. 63%, and then Orec gets it down to 58%, and then we hit 54%, and this should be a success. And they're going to kill Melissa. That's fine. That happened. And now we're at 8%. So this should be a win. Defense down is landing. Orec's going to go. Pop Rage. And this should be a win. So we did get a win tonight. Again, I probably will have to plus 15 that amulet for Valyria in order for this to be 100% success rate. And that's completely fine because I want to plus 15 that anyway, so that'll definitely be my next goal. I just need to farm a bunch of gear, or a gold rather. But there we have it. Complete clear for Tulpa. And I believe we need to level 60 Ztlin in order for us to get that quest done. So let's go see if we have a level 60 Ztlin in the support category. If we don't, whatever, we'll move on. But let's just check if we do so we can get that quest done as well. Do we have a level 60 Ztlin here? I do not think so. Well, we do not, but I might be able to manual it later on, so I might do that on my own time. But that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the Ztlin comp, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you for the next one.